Okay, so Friday, as I said, we have our band available. We have our cushion, yeah, the ball, just in case you need some props, and your little block, in case you need a prop for when we're doing seated stuff. All right. Start with your feet hip distance apart. Streaming from there for Pilates and home today. And let's just think about our posture. Long into the back, tall through the body, nice and strong into the front. As we stretch our fingertips down the sides, we feel the neck get a stretch. We feel the head go long. And let's just press some energy into the sides of the legs and just feel the legs also pressing into the hands. And just feel that energy now right across the hips and just connect with that. Breathing in and breathing out. You feel also so nice and long and tall. Good. Let's take the arms up to the ceiling. And just circling that around, getting a stretch into the mid-back as we bring the arms forward, opening the arms out slightly back to feel a stretch into the chest, into the front of the shoulders, feeling that into the back, really keeping those shoulders away from the ears, tummy's drawn in, and just rounding, circling those arms. Let's release and go in the opposite direction, reaching forward, up and sliding that down. And again, you release into the shoulders, neck, and again, waking up those shoulder placements, waking up those abs. Let's do one more here. Beautiful. Let the arms be free and let's roll down. Inhale, sipping up nicely, tucking the chin in, rolling down through the spine. Try to keep the weight of the body over the heels, so don't let the weight tilt back. Getting a little bit of grip into the toes, spreading those toes there, feeling the shin bones connect, draw the tummy in and up, reaching towards the floor as far as you can, but rounding the spine. So we're not just flattening the back, feeling that nice energy into the back, pressing those legs away from each other, and then uncurling nice and tall, slowly, nicely, reaching up all the way to the top. Fingertips go to the sides and lengthen up. Inhale, another roll down, tucking the chin in. A little bit of tempo coming up, breathing out. Scooping into the waist, pressing energy to the sides of the legs. Inhaling into the back, feel that stretch into the legs. And uncurling to lift up bone by bone, dropping the tailbone, lengthening through the knees. The shin bones pull forward. And again, one more time here. Reaching over, soften to those knees. Reaching up and over that waist, breathing in. Beautiful. And breathing out. All the way nice and tall, all the way to the top. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to take myself now into a nice little squat. So staying in that position, I'll give you the side view so you can maintain that. Feet are still hip distance apart. Let's just reach the arms forward and just sit back a little bit out. Remember, we're going to get that reaching back, knees over the ankles or the arches, and then pressing up. Let's just warm up through those thighs, reaching. And as I go down, yes, you lean forward, but you want to keep that rib cage melted in. You don't want to be flaring through the rib cage, okay? So reaching out, feeling the back muscles switch on, reaching out as the arms come to frame the face. So big importance is that the arms framing the face and trying to get those thighs to parallel as far down as you can with that bum. And let's reach down again, getting a nice little tempo going, reaching nice and strong into those thighs, reaching and reaching and press, feel those arms, feel the back waking up. One more here and pressing that back and down, shake those legs out. I'm going to take my legs a little bit wider this time. Okay, so we can work a little bit more inner thigh. I'm turning out my feet slightly, you can see my feet. All right, so this time when we go down, again, a little bit wider than shoulder width, I should say first, because sometimes you come in and your knees get a little bit painful. So you want to be nice and wide. When we go down, we just only going to be as turned out as we can get those knees over those, pointing with the direction of the toes, okay, and squeezing back up. You don't want to be so wide with the feet that you can't get the legs in line with the toes, okay? And let's just add the arms, zipping up, reaching out, that's it. So you want to get those legs nice and wide, really feeling into the glutes, into the inner thighs as we press up. Warming up those thighs nicely. So a little bit of standing work before we get down to the mat. Reaching. Let's go 5 more here. Press it and down. And reach. 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 Last one. Reaching and pressing that up. Let's shake that out. I'm going to take my feet now to armpit width, so like in line with your thighs or your armpits. So not too wide. We're going to go into our balance, okay? So feeling nice and tall. We're going to bring those arms out to the sides. We're going to make our little star. So as I lift up onto my left leg, my arm lifts with me. So notice my body's keeping one straight line. So as I tilt, reaching with that body to that leg, reaching, and then bring that leg down and let's tip to the other side. Again, try to keep that body in line with that leg, reaching those arms and just tipping, working into those balance muscles, working into those glute meats, just feeling those hips working there nicely. Reach over and reaching. Really feel that balance into that foot. You can get that reaching there. Each time, notice I'm getting my leg a little bit higher, okay? Really reaching that leg a little bit higher each time. Feeling those shoulders start to wake up, reaching that leg a little higher. Let's go another set before we add on. Reaching, zipping up. One more, reaching. And you're going to come to this side, zipping up. You're going to hold this side in balance, yeah, and then we're going to tap that leg down, cross that midline, and tap that back up. Tap and press, tap and press. Keep the tummy in. And press, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Hold it there, and tip the body back up, and come to center. Shake those legs out, shake those arms out. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side now. Ready? You can feel those shoulders as well, really warming up the whole body. Let's go ahead and tip. Beautiful, reaching out. And bring it to this leg, reaching it nice, and then cross that midline, zipping up. Reach. My toe is pointing front, I didn't see on the other side. Toes are both pointing front, and we're just going up from the side. Try to really zip into the abdominal so you don't feel like your lower back is going away. And arching out. Feel like you're lifting out of that foot, lifting out of that arch, and reaching that leg. Try as much as you can. You can always rest in between. You can also hold onto a chair or something while you do this, but I want your body to be long. To working into those shoulders, reaching that up. Let's go 3 more. Reach and tap long and strong into that supporting leg. 2, beautiful, and 1, and tap that down. And bringing that down, shake it out. One more thing to do here. We're feeling strong in those arms and legs, yeah? Feeling good. Okay, so last thing we're going to do here, a little bit of strengthening into the legs. Again, you can hold onto the side of the chair if you want. Otherwise, you can balance yourself. Hands on the hips. I want you to be specific with this one. We're going to come with the toe. My toe is on the mat. Yeah? I'm going to keep this nice and even. I'm going to try to lift that thigh as high as I can without letting my hips do this. Okay, my pelvis do that. I'm going to keep my pelvis anchored nice and center. I'll show you how high we're going here. Just try to get parallel to the floor. Okay, we tap down and lift. Okay, and lift. Keep lifting out of that supporting leg. Should have done the other leg because we were just supporting with that leg a while ago. So I can feel it already getting super tired. Toppling there. And lift. Can you feel that thigh, right? Lift, tap, lift, tap, reach. Feel the back long, but still. That's it. Lift, tap, lift. One more. Lift. Lengthen that leg and place that leg out there. Just holding that the inner toe up in little circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opposites. 6, 5. Keep the back long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting that up and bringing that in. Let's support into the other leg. All right. So give you the slight angle with this one. Just standing nice and tall, hips are even. Zipping up here, shoulders blade, and reach, and tap. lift. So we just want to get it high enough that we keep the pelvis lined up. If you can only get it that high, it's fine. Parallel is ideal. Just trying to get that parallel to the mat. And every time we lift up, we feel like we're pressing down with the leg, yeah? So we're pressing that back down and we're lifting out of that other hip. Draw that belly in, keep long into the back, symmetrical across the pelvis. Keep lifting long, reaching, tapping. And let's go. 4 and 3 and 2. Obviously, you can do anything with your arms. And 1. And bring that down. Let's lengthen that leg out. Keep the hips even and let's circle that leg around. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. Lots of balance. Take it to the top, opposite direction. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lift it all the way up and slide that in. Beautiful. Let's shake those legs out. So we're ready to go down to the mat. Feeling that already in the hips, yeah? Okay, organized. Okay, let's come down onto the mat. And immediately we were just working this leg. So what I'm going to do immediately as we get down, I'm just going to get you to work back into the first leg, just to go into our clams, because that's something we couldn't really do when we were standing up. So if you can just holding the body nice and tall here to start with, so that the body's in one long line. My knees are bent so that my feet are in line with my glutes, my sits bones. And then I'm going to open through that hip, but don't let the hip roll back. And just open and close quickly. Nice little brisk tempo there. And 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Last 2. And 10. Beautiful. Let's lift those legs a little bit. Feel the pressure into that bottom leg and feel the external rotation of that bottom leg as well. Just holding that there. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower that down. Lengthen that leg all the way. Take that front leg 90 degrees. And then now we're going to turn up. Toe taps, lift. Toe taps, lift. We don't want to move too high. So this time we turn up. Remember when we were standing, we were in parallels. We were in, yeah? So now in that rotation, working into that hip. Reaching, reaching, reach, reach. Just go 4 more. 4, keep lengthening the body. So we're working that core. And 2, and 1. Beautiful, lengthen that way. So stretch that bottom leg, stretch that bottom leg, give it a little rub. And just before we go to the other side, let's just sit up nice and tall and just stretching into that hip. Reaching over that body. Nice big stretch there. Inhale, flattening in the back. Let's round into that now. And then curl. Okay, let's sweep to the other side. It's not a lot here. So we've done a lot of hip work. Bodies up, heels in line with the bum, feeling that nice and strong. Again, working into those hips, just getting nice strength and mobility. And reach. Reach. Keep long through the spine, open that up. And open. And 5. And 4, pressing that up. And 3, zipping up. 2, and 1. Now hold this up. Let's lift those legs. Press those feet and press those knees open. Lengthen through the spine and hold that up. 4, 8, 7. Press those feet and press those knees open. 4, 3. Feel that bottom glute. 2, and 1. And lower that down. Fantastic. Take the legs to 90-90. Send my leg nice and away, and I'm in 2 now. Don't let my hip roll back, so I'm going to hold on to it here, looking straight ahead so that your body's upright, and reach. Again, we're in 2 and out. Find where that's comfortable for you. You may want to bring it more forward. Try to get it just in line with that thigh. So not too far forward. Just want to have a little rotation and abduction. Lengthen through the body, ladies. Feel that waist supporting you so you can't lift too high because you're lifted. And 5, 4, 3, 2, so different, lifting it from this angle, and 1. Let's take that leg in top, bring the other leg down, just get a little stretch there. Then you're gonna come off, lengthen that leg into your figure, seated figure 4, reaching over there, flexing into that foot, reaching nice and long, zipping up. And rounding into that, just gonna stretch it up the back as well. Inhaling into the back. Scoop the tummy away from the thighs as you deepen that with an exhale. Inhale and uncurl all the way up. Beautiful. Okay, let's come on to I'm just going to move that so I can go onto my tummy. Do some work on our tummies now. So lie down on your tummy. We're going to think about the back, the posterior chain of the body, and opening into the front of the body. Now my fingertips are just underneath my forehead. All right. My elbows are like a big diamond, and my legs are reaching out behind me. I'm going to zip up my body. I'm going to lift my legs away from the mat. Slide my shoulder blades down. Now keeping those legs lifted just from the thighs, I'm going to bring my right leg in, press, flex, press, and lengthen it out. And the other side, press, press, squeeze them out. And the other side, lengthening into those hamstrings when you stretch that leg. And squeeze and release. Feel like you're stretching from the hip joint. Really moving from that hip joint. The tummy is drawn in. The waist is hollowed. The body is as long as you can. The movement comes from the hip and the butt, not the lower back. Reaching that out. Press, one more set for 6. Reach, reach, take that away. Reach, reach, and lengthen up and down. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to reach the arms out. Legs are now just shoulder width apart. You're going to zip up the tummy, pushing the pubis into the mat, slide the shoulder blades down, and then go ahead and open through the front of the body, nice and long. The forearms down, you're feeling your body is really active. Yeah, so you're really feeling that extension through the body. Can you see that I have a little neck extension, thoracic extension? Draw the tummy in and up. I'm going to lift my right arm up and reach it away from my left arm and slide that down. Left arm and slide that down. Now really stretch those legs into the mat and really press the other arm in. Good, just feeling those backs nice and tight and contracted, feeling that working. Reaching, zipping up, squeeze those glutes. And for 5, and tap that down. And for 5, and press that forearm down. And for 6, press that forearm down. Chest is wide. 6, press that forearm down. Beautiful. And rest on a second. We're going to go into our breaststroke next. Okay, set those legs nice and long. We're going to go ahead again and hover through the body, zipping up. And this time we're going to take the arms up. We're going to reach them around. Take them to the ankles. Stretch through the body, trying to lift the chest. Bend at the elbows as if you're trying to wipe the floor. And then bring the arms out again, inhaling. Exhaling to reach. Inhale to fold the arms and reach. Exhaling to reach around. Nice slow breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Tighten to those legs. Squeezing into those glutes. Feel that nice extension in the legs. Wipe the floor. Draw the tummy in. Your toes can be down. Your knees are lifted. Reaching those legs away. Bring that in. 2 more. Reach those arms. Stretching. Feel that chest. And 1 more. Reaching. Stretching back. Feel that chest high. Inhale. Take the arms back. And rest that down. Beautiful. Take those toes underneath you. Bring the hands back by your chest. Zipping up, we're going to go into our half plank here and feel the body nice and long. Holding on to that, we're going to cross at the ankles and give you 3 little push-ups for 1. So now remember, we don't drop the head, we drop the chest. We float the chest down, elbows point behind us in towards the waist. I think we should go for 5. Sorry, I lied. And 4, and lift, and 1, and lift, hold that there, send those legs nice and long. Let's go ahead into a long cat stretch. Zipping up, and I'm going to walk those knees in to a nice high back cat stretch. Breathing in, and then breathing out to send the tailbone out, the waist, the chest, the rib cage, opening through the chest, the chin, and the eye line lifts. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale that. Exhale, start from the tailbone, curling down, waist, rib cage, chest, neck, head, eye line. Breathing into the back, scoop that waist, and out with the tail, out with the tummy, out with the rib cage, out with the chest. Feel as if you're spreading those sits bones open as behind, and then go into your extension, extending through the back. Breathing in, pull the shoulder blades down your back. Let's go for one more. Curling, rounding, 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 inhaling into your back, and exhaling all the way out. Curling through, articulating bone by bone, opening up through the spine. Beautiful, hold that there, zipping up. And then rounding to nice neutral. Okay, so let's take the toes under again. We're going to keep that neutral. We're going to inhale. We just check behind there, have space. Make sure you have space behind you. Okay, then on the exhale, I'm going to hover off my knees, holding that nice hover, feel across my hips, so open eyes, working around my rib cage, feeling that core is engaged. Breathing in, nice natural neutral spine from the crown to the tail. And let's lower that down slightly. Draw the breath in. Exhale again, hover. Pause there. Put the weight into the left leg, bring the right knee in. Stretch that right leg back and up, tap it down, bring it in. And stretch it out, 2, tap, bring it in, and out. Lift, that was 3, and out. Lift, tap, bring it in, 1 more. Out, lift, tap, bring it in, and then put that foot down. Other side, you can always rest if you want your wrist, and bring it in. Reach, lift, tap it down, bring it in. Don't lift too high off that knee, literally 2 inches. Keep the spine in neutral. Reach it out. Lift, tap, bring it in. 2 more. Reach, lift into that loose. Bring it. Last one. Out. Lift, tap, bring it all the way in. Close it, put it beside the other one. Hold, and then bring that down. Release those toes and go into your child's pose. Wicked stuff. Well done. Reach the arms away from the shoulders. Reach your shoulders away from the ears. And just feel the back nice and broad as you tuck your chin in. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful, and come back into your cat stretch. You can heel, and then uncurling all the way up onto those knees. Nice and tall, squeezing into those glutes. Feel the body nice and tall, pressing those feet into the mat. Feel the front of the hips is nice and open. Everything is neutral. If you find this is difficult on the knees, simply put a cushion underneath your knees or roll your mat over a couple of times, okay? So we're pressing the feet down. We're going to lean back and stretch into the front of those hips, into the thighs, and then press back up. Again, if you want to add a little bit of challenge here, we can also add your band. Yes? So you can also add, and just keep going, reaching. So we're here, we're reaching back, pulling into the sides of the arms, reaching up and pressing back. And reaching back, feel those thighs, lifting, squeeze the glutes, feel those triceps. And reaching, lift, squeeze into the triceps. And reach, lift, squeeze into that. Let's do 2 more here. 6, reach. What's that 8? And squeeze it. You should just go to 10. Reach. If you're tired, obviously, you just rest. Only go to as far as is nice and comfy in those knees as well. Press those arms back. Last 2. Reaching, really working into those legs today. Nice, gorgeous legs. And reaching, let's pause here. Reach those shoulders open, open through the chin, the eye line, and feel that extension. Now draw the tummy in, so you're not arching out your lower back, you're arching out your chest. Feel that shoulders open, arms reaching back, down, and then releasing those arms, chest, neck, head, and shoulders. Fantastic. Sit down. Legs, give those thighs a little release. Oh, yes, that's nice. Okay, we're gonna go down to the mat now, onto the back. Then we are on the mat. So what I want to do is just let you have a quick drink of water. I'm gonna have a quick sip of water myself. Very bad of me, I should have my little name here. Important to drink while you're doing your Pilates, people, really important, because we're breathing a lot, so sometimes it's depleting, and you can get dehydrated and sort of feel tired afterwards and wonder why you can't focus. Like a couple of hours later, you'll be thinking, why is I can't focus, you know? Okay, so I'm bringing my ball and my band close by, and I'm just going to first find my nice neutral, bringing my heels nice and close to my bum. I don't want anything underneath my head for now, because we're going to do some hip release, pelvic tilts, and bridging, into bridging. So feel nice and long, hands on the ribcage just to feel the ribcage melt down. And then from there, let's go ahead and keep that right leg absolutely still as we open out into that hip. Now, when you open up, you want to release into the glutes, you want to feel that release into that bone, that joint, and keep that leg active, just gently active from the inside, and then drag that back up. Let's float open the other side. This one doesn't move, right? Find the comfortable spot for that bone to slide into, and then bring that leg back up. Let's go again, opening through that. Okay, this is something that's quite deliberate. You want to feel into that joint, and then again, keeping your pelvis as still as you can, and releasing into that hip. We do understand that the pelvis is two sets, is a pair of bones, okay, whereas the hip is the joint, which is within the pelvis. So you can move the hip joint without moving the pelvis. You can, it's possible. So, or keeping it as still as possible, so that we're not moving the joints of the pelvis. Now, the joints of the pelvis could be the pubis or the SI joint. Yeah, let's just do one more time each side. This is what we call a hip release. And I know somebody was a little bit tight in their hips. I think it would just be nice to open that out as well. Okay, so both feet together, float open. Let's reach that open, and then now let's slide them out together, squeeze them together, and bring them up together, zipping up that core, and opening the legs to the side, keep the ribs melted down, stretch them out together, and then bringing that back up. Let's reverse that. Too many of these. Opening the legs to the outside, feeling that stretch in the inner thighs, and up. Let's go one more here, zipping up the tummy. So we're really active in that tummy as well, pulling that up, and then bringing that back to neutral. Take the feet again, hip distance. We're going to hold that there, inhale. On the exhale, we're going to do an imprint. So draw the belly in and down. Feeling that lower back stretch, feeling the back of the neck is open. Breathing into the sides of the ribs. And then as you exhale, you just want to roll that out and feel the long line from breastbone to pubis. Okay, but keep the ribcage melted. Inhale. We're going to exhale again. Tip that pubis up towards the breastbone and shorten the front of the abdominal wall. Yeah, feel that rectus abdominis swooping in here. Inhale. Feel from deep within as you exhale, and you feel deep, the pelvic floor releasing, the little muscle above the pubis, and you feel that transversus like a corset just wrapping you, hollowing you, and feeling nice and spacey. Let's inhale. So we are activating the front of the muscle, the abdominal wall, by drawing the pubis up, feeling the rectus abdominis, that sheath of muscles at the front of and the top layer, scooping that in. Still a hollowing feeling as you inhale, and then exhaling to lengthen through the abdomen, but you feel the deep muscles still hollowing the body and really working with the muscles of the spine. Can you feel that? Good. So now this is what we want to activate now as we're going to go up into the bridge. You want to activate first the rectus abdominis, pulling the pubis towards the breastbone. I have not activated the glutes yet, okay? I can still shorten more as I lift my tailbone off, and I still haven't activated glutes. I'm going to lift just past my waist, and now I'm going to think, oh, I want to get more flexion. I'm going to press from my pubis. Again, pressing from the back, the crease of the bum. I'm leading up with my pubis as I peel my spine off the mat. Once I get to the top here, I want to send my pubis to the ceiling. I want to open out through the crease of the front of the thighs by sending my knees away from my throat, fingertips towards my ankles, and send that long. Zip up the rib cage and press those hips up. Beautiful. And then you're rolling down bone by bone. All the way nice and long. Beautiful. Let's go again. Scooping in. Exhaling, reaching up. Feel that right through the body. Reaching up. Reach that up, press, and then rolling down on the exhale. Feeling those glutes on fire. That's nice. Let's go one more before we add on. Scooping, sipping, pressing the fingertips away, leading with those knees. Press, press, press. Heel, hollow the base. Press those pubis up and rolling down through the spine. All the way down. Try to keep those legs parallel, okay, ladies? So we're going to add on now with the lower legs, with the hip, the bridging exercise, the classical one. So let's roll up. Get those hips nice and high. Let's go ahead and lift that left leg. I'm going to reach up to the ceiling, flex the foot, press the hips up, point just to mid-shin, and lift, flex and point, and pressing it away. And lift, flex and point, press the hips up, reach, and lift, flex and point, reaching that away, and lift, flex, bend that knee, place that toe down, and up. Other side, lift, reaching those hips up, and lengthen, opening through those hips, flex, point, lift, and reach away, lift, flex, point, and lengthen, and lift, flex. Let's go one more, press those hips up, lift, flex, point, bring that knee down, press those hips up, 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 and then rolling through the spine, bone by bone, all the way to neutral. Fantastic. Stretching the legs, reaching them nice and long. Very nice. And then stretch through the entire body. Oh, that was good. So let's do a couple of roll-ups. Zipping up, scooping up, reaching through the spine, reaching, oh, I got some cracks there. Zipping up and back down. And reaching. Scooping through the body. Reaching over those legs. Let's go for 3 more. We're going to add a little dorsiflexion into the feet when we come up, okay? And crawling up. Beautiful. Flex the feet. Keep that chin tucked in. Point those toes and keep that chin tucked in as you go down. Keep it in. So when we come up, imagine an egg, a raw egg underneath your chin. It's not going to let it go. Don't let it go that egg. Keep that chin in. Keep that chin in. That's it. Shoulders well away from the ears. Reaching. Flex and point. And you see one more time nicely. Reaching and lift. Sipping up. Reach. Flex. Point. And slowly going down. Beautiful. All the way down. And reach. Take the arms and swing them around. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and bring, just get back to your center. Let's as you travel. All right. So if you want to bring a little block of cushion underneath your head, you can. Yeah. It's not stuck on my glasses. Okay. So from here, we're going to go into an ab series. Okay. So we're not the classical ab series. We're going to a series of ab exercises. All right. So we've obviously been working that core already. So it's the same concept of connecting to your deep center, but now we're going to add some movement with that, right? So we're going to lift those arms, head, neck, shoulders, lifting up. But what I do want you to do, you can have an option, you know, to reach back there and disconnect into the the abdominals and really give a little bit of an arch into the upper back. So when you bring your arms up, you engage into those upper abs and then you're reaching back up, reaching up. Another nice challenge is to put this right by your bra strap. So when you come down, you get into a little bit of extension and lifting and reaching, peeling up. So that's a nice little add on to those upper abs as well. Okay, if your neck is sore to do this, either take it away or you can always just hold on to one side of the head and then switch arms. But let's go again, reaching that and switching arms, reaching back with that arm and lifting. You don't have to have the ball. You can just do regularly, arching out the back, zipping across the hips, tucking the chin, head, neck, shoulders, up, up, up. And let's do one more. Just really getting into those upper abs, feeling that right, nice and tight, and reaching up, 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 and back down. Beautiful. This time, hold your hands behind your head. Of course, you can leave the ball out. I'm going to squeeze my legs together, and I'm going to lengthen one leg, squeeze my leg. I'm going to bring my ribcage in, up, and peel up, and then roll back down. That's 4. And then peel up, oh. Try to get up a little higher. And then peel up. And one more, peel up. Beautiful. And now we're going to peel up, twist, front, and back down. So if you don't have your ball, this is what it looks like. We're going to peel up, twist, center, and back down. And lift, twist, center, squeeze those legs. Lift, twist, center, and down. Let's go 4 more. Lift and twist across. I'm squeezing those legs and down. And I'm lifting and twisting and zipping. And 2 more. And lifting and twisting. Ankling those hips. 1 more. And lifting and twisting and center and down and rest that leg. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to go put on my ball for the second side, just for some of them, since I did the same way on the other side. Okay, so we're here. In case you have the ball, this is what it will look like. You're reaching that other leg. You're going to lift, twist, center, and down. And lift, twist, center, and down. And lift, and twist, center, and down. And lift, and twist, and center, and down. 3 more. Lift, twist, squeeze those legs, center, and down. 2 more. Lift, and twist, center, squeeze the legs, and down. And lift, and twist, center, stay center, for up, and release. Zipping up, 2, squeeze those legs, and release. And 3, release, and 4, and release. And press that leg down. I've forgotten to pull straight up to start with. Oh, rub those abs. Arms out to the sides, legs glued together. Let's take those knees to one side. Stretching through the front chain, anterior chain of the body, at least all the way down to the knees. From the shoulders, pressing into the other side. Reaching that across. And center. And reaching that across. Center. And reaching that across. Beautiful. And center. Very nice. Okay, so let's come, walk the feet slightly away. Going to curl up. The body is nicely curling up. We're going to do our teaser prep. We have been doing our teaser for a while, so let's go do some teasers, teaser preps into teasers. So we're lifting nice and tall. So to start with, I want to get my spine nice and tall, and then I'm going to roll into my spine. Okay, so everybody nice and tall. I'm rolling, curling back. So just taking it up a notch from where we were a while ago, lifting, scooping, bringing it all the way and up, zipping. reaching back, nice, and back. And we're going to add on to this one, scooping and up. Let's lift one leg and reaching back. Keep that leg there, reaching back, lift, scooping and down. Other leg and reaching back, sipping, scooping up. Good. Now let's lift both legs, hovering, scooping. Legs may want to float slightly away from the body as you come up. Lifting head, neck, shoulders, float the legs slightly, squeezing my feet together, and we'll peel up, hold, inhale, and scooping back down. Bringing those legs in. And lift, zipping up, peeling up, hold, let's lengthen one leg, let's lengthen the other leg and pause. Beautiful, pause, zipping up, release those arms and peel back down. Bend those knees. Lifting head, neck, shoulders. As we come up, the legs come out as well. Squeeze, hold, and drop that back down. Beautiful. One more. Lift, let the legs slide away, peeling up. See if we can straighten those legs, lift those arms. Good. Now hold on into our open leg rocker. Open those legs and rock. Beautiful. And rock back up. Give 4 nice rocks, and then you can try to do it with the legs long. Otherwise, give me 8 rocks. Lift. And lift. Long legs. Lifting. Scooping. Lifting. Scooping. You're not really getting your head to the mat, you're just getting your upper body hold. Bring those legs together and bring them down. Beautiful. Hug your body nice and tight. Hold. Balancing there. Feel those abdominals connected nicely. Beautiful. I'm going to lengthen one leg for me. Hold that there and lengthen that other leg. Stretch that into the mat and feel that nice long line. Beautiful. Take that other leg up. Oops, oops, oops. No, take that other leg up. Bend this leg. Take this one up. Sorry. And stretch this one away. Feel that stretch into that leg. Zipping up the tummy. Bring that other leg in. Balance both legs. That's what we're supposed to do. And then walk yourself down. Your legs nicely. Arms nice and long. And lengthen those legs for our hamstring pull. Feel that nice stretch. Head, neck, and shoulders lift. Press that leg away. Switch. Press. Press. Hollow that tummy. Press. 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 Nice big space between your shoulders and your neck. Reach. Let's flex that foot to that one. Reach. And reach. That's it. And reach. Reach. Let's go one more set. Keep those weights nice and long on both sides. Reach. Reach last side. And reach. Reach with both legs up. And roll yourself down. Very nice. Bring your knees towards your shoulders. Just feel a nice stretch into the sacrum and rock your legs from side to side. Sipping up here beautifully. We're going to go back into our rocking position. When we just climb down the thighs, let's just go back into a rocking position so we can come nice and tall to an upright position. Let's roll a few times. Scooping into that knee. Just hold that there and take those legs nice and long. Beautiful. Feet are together. Arms are reaching nice and long. We're going to inhale nice and tall. We're going to sweep that body around. Now we're going to reach to that opposite ankle and reach that other arm out and feel that stretch into the mid-back. So I'm reaching, pressing into that outside of that leg, reaching out and I'm bringing my ear down. Just relax the heads, draw the tummy in, reach. Bring it back up, zip it to center, nice and tall, and spin to the other side. Take that back arm up, take that other one in opposition and reach. Relax the head, neck and shoulders there. Both feet stay the same length, so you feel that stretch all the way up your back. reaching, lifting, taking it to center, and sweep it around. And zip, pull both bum cheeks in, both heels together, lift, zip, take it to the other side, and reach. Pull the toes away from the thighs, lift, center, last set, reach. Reach that leg. So it's like a saw, but legs are straight. It's putting everything together. Saw, spine stretch forward, and seated spine twist. Beautiful. Take it back to center, take that to the side. Take those arms up in here, reaching overhead. Pressing it out. Lifting those arms into those shoulders, stretching those arms to the side and back, and squeezing those legs together, pressing forward the front line of that body. Opening through the chin, long through the spine, squeeze that up. And just float that down. Zip up into the waist. Use the abs. Bring the arms up, spine stretch forward and over those legs. Inhaling into the back. Exhale to stack the spine. Bring those arms up on the inhale, sweep them around, exhale. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale to really scoop everything together. Inhale to pause and exhale to float down. Use the abs, draw yourself nice and tall. Lift those arms, opening those shoulders. Spine stretch forward, scooping, reach. Breathing into the back, breathing out. Breathing in, arms come up. Use the back muscles. Reach that behind. Reaching up. Pause there as you exhale and feel everything hollow. Squeeze the bum. Keep the feet together. Inhale there to feel longer. Exhale to float, hollowing through the waist. Lift through the body one more. Inhale, shoulder blades draw down into your spine, stretch forward, exhale. Inhaling into the back and exhaling to stack the spine. Last time, inhale. Feel those arms pressing out. Reach. Lengthening there. Exhale and lengthen. Inhale, reach. And exhale to float. Lift with the abs. Bring those arms up, inhale. Open those legs as wide as your mat. Flex those feet. And really dive in between those legs now. Reaching. Try to get those arms in between those legs or on the outside of the legs, whatever is most comfortable to you. And then curling. Now stretch the legs a little bit wider this time. Take a nice breath in. Reach over again and feel a little bit deeper into those inner thighs. Scooping there into the inner thighs. Really feeling that long line all the way up and up through to your neck. A scoop. Get those forearms down towards the mat. And then curling one more time. Bring that big breath in. Reaching up and over. Breathing. And walking those legs in. Shake those legs out. Beautiful. Crossing those legs. One leg in front. Rounding yourself over and getting that nice stretch into the hips. And hold for 2 breaths. So you want to get into the back of the hips now. And rolling up. And switch which leg is in front. And curling over. Opening those knees. You stretch into those hips. Breath in. And rolling up. Very nice. Relaxing right there. Go ahead and grab your little block of your cushion. Lie down all the way nice and elegant. Just as walk through the body. Right through the body. Actually, I don't need such a big one. I just have a small one. All right. So legs are apart, about shoulder width. Just let the toes float open. Let the palms face the ceiling. Lift arms away from the body slightly. And let's just calm all through the body. Shake out the legs a little bit. Make yourself comfortable. If you want to pull one leg in and just feel that lower back a little bit released, you can. Just going to go through progressive relaxation. I want you to just feel your toes and wiggle your toes and then tense them up the way. Tense up the feet, tense up the fingers and the arms and the hands. Tense up the chest and the bum, just tense up the legs, tense up the whole body, tense up the face, hold, take a breath. And then release the hands and the feet. Relax the legs, the bum, relax the chest, the shoulders. Relax the face and pause there. Breathing in gently, and breathe all the way down towards the toes. And just whisper to yourself, release. Releasing through the entire body. Just let your head roll from one side to the other, gently. And then just keeping the head nice and still, relax the face and the jaw. Just relaxing everything. And just sit inside your body, whispering release for about 4 more breaths. Beautiful. Take one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Just breathing into that, just feel that nice gentle regulation. And as you breathe out, relax your face and your jaw. Bring the legs together. Reach for your thighs. Just push your elbows into the mat. Tuck the head, neck, and shoulders up. Peel yourself up. Just reach a nice stretch through the body. Inhaling into your back. Exhaling. Just have a nice thank you. And thank you to you ladies for a job well done. Awesome stuff.